your squad mates redeploy. One of your allies is back in the game. Gas is in.
Rally point set.
One of your allies.
Contact.
Stand down.
Alright guys, before I start this video, I do want to give another shout out to one of the upcoming creators, and if you want a chance to be shouted out, then you can join the Discord and put your YouTube, TikTok, whatever inside of the upcoming creators section in the Discord. And today we actually have a TikTok, which we never really had before, as a shout out. We got Zigga Zaga. That's a pretty interesting name, but Zigga Zaga TTV, and that is his thing right here. But yeah, this guy looks like an insane player. So Zigzaga _ TTV, I'm gonna try to put that link in the description, but that's him right there, and you guys can check him out. Alright guys, so today I have another video about high sensitivity, and if you guys couldn't tell already, yes, I am focusing on the higher sensitivity of the game. I'm still playing 7.7 right now, which is not really sensitivity really high. Usually I consider something like 10.10 or higher to be a really high sensitivity, but right now I'm on 7.7, and to me that's considered fast because I usually play 3.3 and 7.7 is more than double that sensitivity, and I'm able to 360 easily, YY, jump around, so I can move really fast on this sensitivity. Today I want to talk about the linear response curve, and how it's different from the other response curves, and why I feel like it is the best response curve to use. And obviously there are different other reasons why you should use dynamic or standard. Maybe saying linear is the best is kind of like, you know, a stretch. It's probably like, oh well, these will have other benefits too, and that is true, but I do feel like there's more benefits of having linear than having dynamic. And I did explain in my video like 6-7 months ago, I don't even remember when, but I was talking about how linear actually allows you to move faster than other response curves, and that's because linear is the raw input, the direct input that you put into the controller, and allows you to move at the quickest speed possible. So right now I'm actually on 0.01 dead zone just because of stick drift. So 0.01, with the lower dead zone you go, the easier it is to control your sensitivity, and you're gonna have the least input delay possible. And if you have linear, which is the fastest responding curve, the other curves are great and all, but linear is supposed to be the fastest responding curve. If you have that on top of 0 dead zone, then you're going to be able to respond extremely fast to a lot of gunfights, or maybe running away from places. You're just going to be able to look very fast. And the reason why I say linear is the best for high sense is because high sensitivity, to be able to control it, you got to be able to look very fast and react like on the second. So if I'm playing like, I don't know, super low sense like 3.3, I can have other response curves like dynamic or standard, because the point of having a low sense is to be able to be very smooth and to just gradually go into a position and then aim very far away. It's nice and smooth, easy to control, and you can take advantage of, let's just say, dynamic, where it has a lot of strong aim assist, and you just look slow on somebody, a strong aim assist, and then you can just kill them very easily. But if you have linear, then when you put it on high sensitivities, linear allows you to control the higher sensitivity a lot easier, just because of that raw input. And let's just say there's a guy right there, right? It's going to be so much easier for me to snap onto him with linear than if I was playing standard or dynamic, because they have different switches or curves inside of when you're looking around and using movement and stuff. So linear is just the rawest input that you can possibly have. And if you're trying to train for like looking around, like training your sensitivities, because there's people who are like, oh, I want to train to a sensitivity, I want to train to play 20 cents, I want to get used to a sensitivity so that I can be able to master it and then keep doing a lot of movement stuff. It's going to be so much easier to master your sensitivity on linear, because linear is raw input that doesn't have any single type of curve to it. So it's going to be the best to practice off, and it's not really going to have any type of tricks to it. So those are the 3 response curves I showed pretty briefly. Linear does feel like it's the hardest to use compared to Dynamic's easy aim assist, and the standard has pretty good aim assist for it too. But I did feel like linear did help me react faster. It did help me get kills at insane speeds, but you probably do have to work up to that and keep practicing linear over and over to get the best out of it. And if that's too hard for you, if you want to play high sense but it's still hard to control your aim and stuff like that, then maybe you can try dynamic, and dynamic would probably be better for you to use if you do struggle with that. Also, I do want to say that I'm live pretty much every single day on Twitch. This is pretty much where I get all the gameplays that I have for this channel, so please be sure to follow on Twitch and you can check out the gameplay that I have throughout the day. If you go to my channel section right here, you can see that I have other channels that I like to post content on. So we have the 6th seal for how to get better at your content creation, the 5th seal for more gameplays and gun loadouts, and then my honor channel is for montages. And right here we have the team channel where you can check out things we do as a team and check out other team members. Please be sure to join the Sense Discord. This is the #1 way in which we have announcements or we just engage with our community. We've been finding new ways to actively give back to this community, and that could be things as the upcoming creators section where you can go and have a chance to be shouted out in future videos, or it's cool things like events that we do have, such as customs with Uno the Activist. So if you want to engage more with the community, or you just want to get updates on everything that the team does, then please be sure to join the Discord, and we would love to have you as a part of our community. You can find the link in the description or in the comment section.
Owning point. Speeds up the countdown. Hostile dropping into the area. Targets are up. Take them out. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy UAV active. Losing ground. Move it. dropping into the AO. Dropping into the AO. Objective is to eliminate the bounty target. Reinforcements disabled. You got gas inbound. Relocated. 10 remain. Victory is within reach. The bounty target is down. Marvelous. Enemy hunter's lost your trail. You're safe. You're losing ground. Move it. Remain. Stay sharp. Relocate to the safe zone. Gas is inbound.
Red mark, hit them now.
Phoenix 3, strike inbound. Precision airstrike test. Safe zone. Gas is right on your tail.
I need radar. Send recon.
UAV beginning flyover. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. UAV is out of fuel. Gas is right on your tail. Primary objective complete. Now,